Hello, this is Mrs. Harrison, your friendly librarian, and I'm here today to talk to you about the wonderful world of online databases. So, to get to the online databases, if you are logged into a school computer, you are going to click on the My Apps folder, click on Destiny, make sure that you pick Highland Park High School Library, and that is going to take you to our home page that is full of all kinds of links to resources that will help you with research. The online databases can be found here under reference materials, and we are going to look at two of those today. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about why you might want to use online databases instead of, say, searching in Google. Okay? Online databases are comprised of published materials, either in magazines, newspapers, books, academic journals, scholarly papers, things like that. And we know that the information in online databases is accurate, it's good information, it's relevant, and it is up to date. So it's good stuff to use. If we search in Google, say our current event is cyberbullying, and we type in cyberbullying into Google, we will get hundreds of hits. And then you will have to sift through those hundreds of hits to find the good information. And frankly, a lot of it's not going to be good information. You're going to waste a lot of time trying to figure out what is going to be good for you. Some of it will be inaccurate. Some of it will be not up to date or current. Some of it might be just some whack job who decided to put up a web page on cyberbullying that is full of information that has nothing to do with anything that you would need for your research. So if you use the online databases, you're actually saving yourself some time by not having to go through all of that information. And you know you're going to get good stuff to back up your research. Plus, if you go to college, you will find that the majority of your research that you will do will be done with online databases. So you might as well learn how to use them now because you're just going to be using them for many years. Okay? So let's take a look at a couple of these. The first one is called Opposing Viewpoints in Context. When we get here, you notice that they've got the current events divided up into different subjects, so you can search that way. If you know what your current event is, you can just type it into this box and search just like you would in Google. Or if you're not quite sure what your topic is yet and you want some ideas, you can go to Browse Issues, View All, and there's a nice long alphabetical list of many different issues that you can choose from. Right, so we are going to go ahead and pick cyber predators. And when we get to this page, you'll see that there's an overview of what cyber predators are. And then it has lots of resources for your use. We have featured viewpoints and viewpoints here. And notice that there's not just these three that are listed. We can view more here. And these are going to be both sides of the issue, which is important for this paper that you're doing. This one is education is important to keeping children safe online. This one says no matter what, children are prey for cyber predators, so you might as well just keep them off the internet. So you have both sides of the story, which is important. We have news articles, magazine articles, reference materials, academic journals, statistics that's going to help back up your research, websites that might be important. And over here we have video links, some images, audio links, and then related topics if you want to kind of narrow your topic down a little bit or see what else is out there. Okay? So when you find something that you think you might like, you can just click on it, read through it, and decide if this is going to be a good bit of information for your research topic. And if it is, you have several tools over here that you can use. You can bookmark it, download it. You can share it to various online hosting sites. All right, you'll notice it's got bookmark links. You can post it to Facebook if you want your friends to see the great research that you're doing. You can put it in Evernote if you have an account for that, things like that. You can also email it to yourself, print it. There's a dictionary tool, or save it. Okay? Down at the bottom, they're going to have further readings that might be important, might help you out with your research, and periodicals and internet sources that also might be good places to look. And then there's this lovely, beautiful piece of information here, and this is your online source citation. And this is great because all you have to do is cut and paste this, and your citation is done. It's already in MLA format, so that saves you a lot of time as well. Okay, so that's the opposing viewpoints. There's also student resources in context. This one looks very similar. You can search here if you would like. You can browse topics. But notice that this is more divided into subjects, so it's not so much current events. However, some of your current events will fall neatly into some of these categories, things like stem cells or autism. So you might find further information in this database that would be helpful as well. Okay? So those are the two online databases. We do have some tutorials on how to use those if the information that I've given you today is not enough and you want to go look at those. They're very short videos. The other place that you can get to these is to just go to the Highland Park High School homepage, click on Students and Library, and that's going to take you right back to this page as well. And remember, they're here. One last thing to keep in mind, if you are doing your research from home, you will need a password to be able to get to the online databases, and you can find those passwords in the Start menu. Go to Computer, pick the Student Public Drive, the Library folder, and then Database Passwords from Home. This is a list of all of the database passwords that you will need if you are looking at the online databases from home. This would be a good thing to print out and leave at home, put in your M drive, so when it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're trying to finish your research paper, you have those passwords available. The two that we looked at today, Opposing Viewpoints in Context and Student Resources in Context, both are going to use the password Lone Star. So keep that in mind if you are looking at this information at home. All right. I hope that's been helpful. If you need further information or you're having trouble finding what you need, please, please, please do not hesitate to come to the library and ask for assistance. We are happy to help you make sure that this is a successful project for you. All right, good luck.